Welcome back. अब हम करेंगे डायनामिक्स क्वेश्चन 51 to question 55. Let's start. Question 51. A train of mass 240,000 kilograms is traveling at a speed of 60 meters per second. The brakes are applied and it decelerates for 10 minutes until it reaches to rest. What is the average resultant force? अच्छा जी, कैलकुलेटर निकालते हैं. कैलकुलेटर. अब हम कैलकुलेट करते हैं, ठीक है ना. एक्सेलरेशन का फॉर्मूला क्या होता है? v minus u divided by time, right? v minus u divided by time. v क्या है? v is 0 minus u क्या है? 60 divided by time क्या होगा? We'll convert that into seconds, so 600 time होगा. So the answer will be 0.1, right? Final velocity 0 होगी, initial velocity 60 है. So the answer will be 0.1. अब हम लगा देते हैं इसके ऊपर F is equals to ma, न्यूटन का सेकंड लॉ. F क्या होगा वो फाइंड करना है हमने. M क्या होगा? M will be 240,000 into, और एक्सेलरेशन क्या निकाली हमने? 0.1. अच्छा, ये हमें दे देगा F is equals to 24,000. So the answer will be A. This is very simple calculations. Question 52. A car travels at a constant speed along a circular path. एक circular path पे गाड़ी travel कर रही है, that means is subjected to centripetal force. Which statement describes the force acting on the car? They are balanced as the car is moving at a constant speed. There is a resultant force acting towards the middle, towards the center. So the forces aren't balanced. They are unbalanced with a resultant force in the direction away from the center. Away from the center, this is completely wrong. It's the complete opposite. It's acting towards the center. They are unbalanced with resultant force in the direction of their. Yeah, T is the right answer. They are unbalanced with the resultant force in the direction towards the center. Acha, C. Question 53. A free fall skydiver jumps from a plane. As he falls, there is a force acting upwards and a force acting downwards on his body. These produce a resultant force. Before he reaches terminal velocity, how do the sizes of the force change? तो जब initially ना a skydiver, initially when he jumps off a plane or a high building, his weight is much larger than his air resistance. That means there is a lot of resultant force acting, uh, forcing the object to have a acceleration. There is a lot of force when there is a lot of acceleration when there is a resultant force. But आहिस्ता आहिस्ता what happens is जब speed increase होती है तब resultant force starts to decrease and the weight starts to become equal to the air resistance. Air resistance starts to become equal to the mass, to the weight. So when the air resistance becomes equal to the weight, there is no resultant force. But उससे पहले थोड़ा सा रिजल्टेंट फोर्स था. उससे पहले भी थोड़ा सा रिजल्टेंट फोर्स था. बस एक पॉइंट आता है कि कोई रिजल्टेंट फोर्स नहीं होता. तो इसमें हम ऑप्शन देख लेते हैं. Resultant downward force stays the same. Weight stays the same. Upward force, जैसे जैसे uh, the object speeds up, it gains speed, object accelerates, वैसे वैसे upward force begins to build up, which is the air resistance, and it increases. So it's either C or D, because downward force stays the same, upward force increases. और जब upward force increase होता है ना, for example, initially weight था 60, right? Initially weight था 60 और initially air resistance 20, right? So there would be a lot of resultant force because 60 minus 20 is 40. 40 that would be resultant force. But जैसे जैसे टाइम गुजरता जाता है एयर रेजिस्टेंस ज्यादा होती जाती है देन फॉर एग्जांपल ये 50 हो जाता है एयर रेजिस्टेंस सो अब रिजल्टेंट फोर्स सिर्फ 10 बचेगा सो रिजल्टेंट फोर्स decreases. C is the right answer. 54. A man pulls a sledge of mass 25 across mass 25 kilograms across level ground with a horizontal force of 60 newtons. A constant force of friction of 20 newtons act on the sledge. What is the acceleration on the sledge? अच्छा एक बंदे ने लेवल ग्राउंड विद हॉरिजॉन्टल फोर्स ऑफ 60 न्यूटन्स 60 न्यूटन से खींचा है और 20 न्यूटन्स फ्रिक्शन में लूज हो गए तो सो द रिजल्टेंट फोर्स इज 40 न्यूटन्स और 40 न्यूटन्स को अगर हम F इज इक्वल्स टू एम ए में यूज करेंगे तो वी कैन गेट द एक्सेलरेशन F आ जाएगा 40 न्यूटन्स विच इज द रिजल्टेंट फोर्स M आ जाएगा 25 विच इज द मास एंड A हमें ढूंढना है A यहाँ मल्टीप्लाई हो रहा है 25 वहां जाके डिवाइड हो जाएगा द आंसर विल बी 1.6 meters per second square 1.6 is A. Acceleration is 1.6 so answer is B. 55. Question 55. A car moves in a circle at constant speed. What is the direction of the resultant force acting on the car? Resultant force acting on the car will be towards the center. That's what the centripetal force suggests. So, okay, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Allah Hafiz.